Today you'll be seeing a demonstration of the academic intervention response cards. This is an evidence-based intervention which can be used with an entire classroom of students. Implementing this intervention is fairly simple. Rather than asking students to raise their hand in order to respond to a question, each student is given a response card or individual whiteboard and marker to write down their response to each question. On the teacher's command, the students show their whiteboard to the teacher, and he or she provides feedback to the students' responses. Research has been conducted in traditional classrooms demonstrating the effectiveness of this intervention. First, the classrooms were observed during a traditional lesson where students raised their hands to answer questions. Then, response cards were introduced, and students used these to respond to each question as a class. In each condition, the number of questions the teacher asked as well as the number of student responses were recorded. The accuracy of the responses and daily quiz scores were also recorded. Results of this research show that the number of student responses increased as each student had an opportunity to respond to every question, and daily quiz scores, as well as the accuracy of responses during the lesson, also increased. In the demonstration you'll be seeing, the intervention will be applied to a math lesson. The teacher will ask the students to write several things on their response cards. Sometimes she will ask the students to write down information, while other times she will ask questions. In either situation, she will ask to view the response cards to monitor and increase student engagement. Let's take a look.
Here, how many fourths equals 1/2? What did you say?
2.
We said 2 what?
2 halves.
2 fourths. So 1/2 is equal to 2 fourths. Would you write that on your board? I'm going to put a comma because we're going to make a list. Hope everyone's keeping up.
We just had 2.
I want you actually to write 1/2 and put an equal sign.
Oh.
And then I want you to write 2 fourths. All right. This time, I want you to look at your, I think we had next the 8th strip. So I want you to look at your 8th strip, and I'd like for you to count over to the halfway line. How many 8ths did you count? Nara says 4. So the fraction is going to be what? Could you write it down? What would the fraction be?
2 fourths.
No. You said 4. 4/8. So would you write 4/8?
Actually, next we had the 6.
Well, we had done it out of order, so that's why I'm keeping it the same so no one gets confused.
I'm putting it in order.
That's fine. Okay, the next one I think we had was the 6th strip?
Yeah.
You didn't. Maybe yours got. Okay, I'm going to just match my half with my 6th strip. How many 6ths does it take us to get to the half strip? Cole? 3/6. Would you write 3/6 on your board?
Miss Carter.
Yeah, Gabby.
I forgot.
Now, this time, I want you to make a choice. And we're going to go to the 10th strip. I'm going to match my 10th strip here. I want you to count how many 10ths does it take to equal 1/2. Would you write that on your board? More than that. Good. Wow, excellent. I am seeing what I need to see. All right, 3/6 is right. You have the 12ths, but I'm at 10ths right now. How many 10ths? That's too many. Good, good. All right, so let's count. I'm hearing some of you say, I don't get it. Good. If you look at my strips up here. Those of you that said you don't get it, that's too. I'm not on 12ths, I'm on 10ths. Good, good. All right, some of you went on to the 12ths. I'm on the 10ths. Oh, good, excellent.
I didn't go anywhere.
A little high. If you count these sections, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections before you get to the halfway line. So the fraction is going to be, and I've seen a lot of you put it up, it's going to be 5/10.
Did we already solve it?
Okay, Norris thinks he can tell us. Norris, how many?
6/12.
6/12. You should have 6/12. You should have all of this on your board. So if you don't, would you make sure that you have all of this on your board? I want you to show me your board.
Oh, come on.
Before you,
It's not erased or just
if you just erased it, then you can't show it to me, but I want to see the others.
Okay, I'll show you my board.
Very good.
Okay. Here you go, Miss Carter.
All right. Now you may erase your
No,
board.
you're turning black. You can see mine. Here,
Good.
I'll make black.
Nice job.
As I said before, this intervention is fairly easy to implement and boasts good results for students. There's a relatively low cost for implementing this intervention. However, if you don't have the resources to obtain individual whiteboards for each student, you can simply cut a manila folder like this in half and laminate it or put it in a protective plastic sleeve. Students will still be able to use dry erase markers, and it will help to conserve materials. The students in the class you just saw also used socks as erasers, rather than buying an eraser for each student. This intervention helps kids at all levels of ability, whether it's the students in class who may be struggling or those that are excelling in their academics. All students can benefit from being able to respond to each question. In addition, Response Cards creates an engaging classroom environment for students, and students often enjoy being able to write on the response cards and share their answers for each question. For more information, you can consult these resources.